The point I was trying to make is that like there's so many folks who for years have already been trying to fight
Yeah.
to see themselves within academia and see the ways that they think and the ways that they do things within the spaces. And we're just standing on the shoulders of giants. And that we're
Yeah.
also in a time where like so much information is being thrown at us at once. Thrown at us at once. And it is super interesting to see how academia just will look in the next like five
Mm,
years, especially after all of these like different federal cuts and like what people will have to do to get their research done. Like grants don't look the same. And so like what does it mean to have a mutually aid funded research project? What does it look like
mm,
to have research done in such a guerrilla kind of format. So there's like guerrilla researching where it's just kind of like
mm.
fast, dirty, messy, and it's done, right? Like it's like we
Yeah.
make it happen and we have a point and we move past it. But like that's gonna be what research has to be for a while. And when we try and come back from that, when we do have the funding and the numbers, what will we come back to the same kind of research we do? Because I just don't think we will. And I'd be really excited if we did it.
Yeah. Well, I think something that can be encouraging to us now is realizing as we're talking about this topic is realizing that we, like you said, we're building on the shoulders of giants. It takes a couple of generations to shift those things. I mean, we're talking about we're talking about an institution. Academia as an institution began almost 1,000 years ago. So like it takes a long time to move that rudder. And so it takes a couple of generations, and now we're seeing that we're seeing the children and the grandchildren of those people who were out picketing. I mean, I was talking to my parents the other day, and they were out at the No Kings protest, and they
Mhm.
said it's so cool because it looks like the 70s again. Like people are engaged again and actually thinking through things. But those protests wouldn't have happened, at least in the same way, if the 70s hadn't happened, if the 80s hadn't happened, if the 90s hadn't happened in the way that they did. And the same thing goes for academia. We are the product of advisors who have been trying to change the system their whole careers, and now we get to come in and do our little bit, and then the next generation will come in and do their little bit, and so on and so forth, and eventually that rudder will change for the better. I do think it'll change for the better because there's no stopping this ship now.